Hello, internet people. Sorry
back.
thank you. Yeah, sorry we've been absent. A lot of things going on, but we're glad to be back here for
We've
the.
aged a little bit.
We have aged a little bit.
Yeah.
The island gave me a cold. That's all that really changed.
Me
Um,
too.
the penultimate episode of Lost.
Yeah.
What they died for. Katie, you were gonna start off by talking about. Oh yeah. First of all, let me also say, next to last episode of Lost. Regardless of what happens, I don't think I have wasted my time. I will have enjoyed the show. I would have watched it again. And part of the risk you run with a show like this is something that complex. Is that when you find out what happens, you may not like it.
Yeah. Like
Whatever.
Felicity.
Yeah, I mean it's highly possible. I'm realistic about that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but we'll see.
We'll see.
I've liked the ride. I've enjoyed the ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we'll be happy with the
Yeah.
end.
Okay.
So I think what we can see from this episode, this recent episode, is that what we can foreshadow what will happen in the climax, which is Desmond is now in the side flash ways in LA,
Yeah.
gathering people. He's now gathered basically everyone. Well, he's now met
Yeah.
up with Kate, Hurley, and Saeed. He's taken them to the benefit, where I believe the climax of the entire thing will be, because everyone will be there. Eloise, Jack, his son, his ex-wife, we don't know who it is. My guess is that it's Juliet, because we have not seen Juliet in the Flash sideways yet. We've seen everyone else. Even Goodwin. Like, we've seen everyone.
Right. Quick sidebar. LAPD apparently not underfunded. Have
Not
plenty
at
of
all.
space. Everybody gets their own spacious cell.
Clean
If I get
cages.
arrested, want it to be in LA.
Yeah.
So that's off the island, which we don't really know how that implicates. I mean, I feel like most of the action that what mattered was on the island, or the nuts and bolts of it.
Of this episode?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we open on the island. Open the episode. This is one of the probably my favorite thing about the episode. The very beginning. We open on Jack's eye, just like the very beginning. Full circle. On the beach, repairing flesh wounds. Only this time it's Jack fixing Kate instead of Kate fixing Jack. And that also reminds me that via my roommate, and something I've been thinking about for a while, she predicts that, and I believe it. There's some credence to it. That a pivotal point in the final episode will come down to Jack fixing Locke.
Yeah.
Choosing to do so or not, and how that plays down, how that plays out, because Locke needed to be dead for the Man in Black to get it, and blah blah blah. High stakes there, I think. Operating table, beep bop, something like that.
Maybe that can be sort of the ending.
Yeah.
Also,
It should be.
like, we're thinking that maybe the sideways is really what's happening.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, for a while
don't
we
know.
thought that was the ending, and then now it's not. But I mean, maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who
We'll
knows?
see.
Who knows?
So on the island.
Yeah.
Go
on
ahead.
the island. Oh, well, quickly off the island. Rousseau, high five, sassy working girl bangs.
Yeah.
She got hot. High five on that. Well, the only other thing I was going to say about that is now that Locke is on board, and which feeds into Khadijah saying about,
Right.
that might be in.
Right.
Continue. The island.
Two important things. Ben all of a sudden decides to support Locke. I don't buy any of that. Like,
No.
just like however long ago was it? What, we don't know how long. I mean, as far
A
as
week
Kate's
ago?
concerned, a week ago he was desperate.
Miles
to
made the funny time traveling joke.
Yeah. A week ago, Ben was
humor.
desperate to be accepted and so remorseful. And now, all of a sudden, because he saw his daughter's grave, again, I get it. But it's just like, I feel like the producers said that they use these things called trap doors, where it's like, this thing could maybe matter, and we don't know, and then later we
Yeah.
find out it does. I feel like now it's all trap doors, and everything is a bait and switch.
Yeah.
And Ben is doing this, and he was good, and he finally come around to being good. It's just hard to get vested in things and in
Yeah.
characters and in plot points, because you feel it's just like, oh, there's a heartstring, I'm going to pull it. Oh, there's other heartstring, I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to yank it back the other direction.
Well, before those plot devices were actually used to move the plot along, and now it's like used to exactly what you said. It's a trap door, but it's like we're led to believe one thing and then we're not, and then you're led to believe it for 5 episodes, and then you reveal it, like in this case, this last episode, where Jacob tells the people why they're being brought to the island was because, oh, you're lost, you're alone, just like me. I wanted you here as candidates to take over this island to guard this light in the tunnel. Why was my name crossed off? Kate said. Oh, it's because you became a mother. But the job's still yours if you want it. It's like, we've been led to believe that this is this huge one symbol, but we don't know, but whatever. It's like, it goes on and on and on, and then it's just all of a sudden it's actually nothing.
Case in point, a Locke with respect to Desmond. Oh, the reason he pushed him in the well is because he wrote something was special about him because he had no fear with respect to Locke. He wasn't afraid. Oh, I'm going to push you in the well. I'm worried about you. And then he wanted him killed. And then it turns out, oh, wait, no, I need Desmond. Yeah. Like, okay, I get it, but, like, really, this guy found something out from Charles Widmore, who, by the way, I'm still not even convinced talked to Jacob. In fact, I'm convinced probably the opposite. I don't think he heard from Jacob, and it's just.
But who knows what was actually whispered from Widmore to Locke? Like,
of course,
I don't know.
We're gonna find out. It's like, I like cheese or something.
Exactly. I like cheese as well.
The ashes. Like, sometimes I think, okay, we all want answers, and I feel like the writers are sort of pandering a little bit and trying to give us answers and nuts and bolts. Sometimes we don't need answers. Sometimes we don't need entire beats of stories like the ashes. This kid comes and steals the ashes. This kid who's been appeared in blah, blah, blah. And is the kid ever going to matter? Probably not.
Yeah. You know what this is going to be involved with, though? Like, we did not see the ashes burn out. He is not gone, so it's going to happen in the next one. This is like the Wicked Witch dies if you pour water on her.
Right.
The Ewoks, whatever. They become gremlins if you feed them after midnight. Right. This is like the one thing that we can lead that to happen later. Yeah, it's going to happen at the exact wrong moment. It's going to fizzle out.
You don't need a justification for a lot of the other stuff you've done. Why do we need a justification for no longer seeing Jacob? And then all of a sudden everybody's seeing Jacob.
We know he's going to go away because he needs a candidate. We've known that for the whole time.
Also, who knew ashes burned when these ashes burn away? I thought ashes.
That was
it's like some Keith Richards smoking your grandfather or father or whatever it is
that
stuff.
Actually happen?
No, it's a tabloid story. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. I guess it's just, again, it's like we're coming to this point where I'm not really enjoying it all that much. I have to be honest, but I don't want to be a hater across the board. I will always have enjoyed the ride, and that's been like so. I mean,
it's
tons of TV series do not end well.
Yeah.
And they were good along the way, and that's fine. Like, so, I think I'm not worried. Let's just do it. I'm excited. Kudos to the Lost team for doing something that's never been done on TV.
A good job.
Incredibly complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you want to say anything else?
Things we're going to miss about Lost when it's done.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to miss, we were just thinking about this, what's going to happen when it's gone. Things we're going to miss about it. Perpetually fueled torches.
Everyone knows how to make an amazing torch that burns for hours.
That always light. And, talking about protect the light. Protect this fuel source. These are awesome. Like, it's just amazing.
To teach
it's always
Boy
like
Scouts,
animal fat. Yeah. What about you?
Constant running.
Yeah.
I wish I had the stamina. Also, I wish I had the stamina to not eat, not sleep, get to one location, move to the next. You got dirty hair. It doesn't matter. They don't care at all. They really don't.
So I have just 2 more final questions. It's all about questions about this, and rhetorical questions, really. One is, why are there polar bears?
Yeah.
Like, I still don't understand it. And 2 is, Katie Doolan, will you marry me?
I knew you were going to do this on the Lost blog.
Apparently, I can't conceal surprises. So is that a yes? I don't understand. Can you let me put it on here? Help it on there. Help it on.
People say that I found a way to make you say.
Let's check that. All right, thank you very much, everybody. it's a dorky show for we dorky people, and perhaps one of the most dorky engagements ever. Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you next week, Monday.